hopefully.
Yeah, we can normally see a little icon that comes up when it's there we are.
There we go.
Hello, just to introduce myself, my name is Hugh. I work for a company called Maldaba, and we make a product called Hear Me Now. Just introduce my colleague Kern.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Kern. I also work for Maldaba. We're a London-based software development company. Hear Me Now has been going for around about 8 years to help improve the lives of vulnerable people with learning disabilities and learning difficulties. Thank you.
And the other person that you can see is Moira. So Moira, do you want to introduce yourself?
I will, thank you, Hugh. Yes, my name is Moira Harley. I'm Project and Change Officer at Somerset County Council, and we're working with Somerset CCG to support the deployment of the Hear Me Now app across Somerset. So I'm here to tell you about how, at the end, hopefully, how you can make a referral for Hear Me Now, but I'll go into those details later, and I will share any information, presentations, what have you, via the Parent Carer Forum support team. So for now, I'm going to hand back to you to tell you all about Hear Me Now.
Hi. Hello. So Hear Me Now is an app that is available on tablets and smartphones that work with Android and iOS. And it's an app that is specifically built by and for people with a learning disability. And we worked with carers, health professionals and service users to produce what we now have as an application. The app is built in order to help people communicate and also help people store information that is vital to them. What we are trying to do is to give people as much independence and dignity as possible and support them in carrying out their lives to their maximum potential. And that means that the app is not there to replace the role of the carer, but to enhance the role of the carer and give you as a carer more tools in order to provide a supported life for the person that you're caring for. And some examples that we will talk about are systems where people have been able to provide sequencing potential for the person they care for that allows them to carry out activities of daily living more efficiently, more effectively by themselves, giving them greater dignity and independence. What we'll do is Kern will give a little presentation about the app itself and how you as a carer can communicate with the person you care for, and also how they can communicate with you and to health and care professionals that work with them to enhance their lives. Kern, over to you.
Thank you, Hugh. Yeah, so I'll share my screen with you. The app, as Hugh said, is available on Android and Apple phones and tablets. It's free to download, and if you join in with the session with the project we've got going with Somerset at the moment, then it's totally free as well. The app is a communication tool. It's been designed and co-produced specifically with people with learning disabilities. It's very easy to use from both sides of things. The app users download the app, go through a very small process of registration, and then they're into an area where they can create content for their own liking. Supporters, carers, clinicians, GPs will log in via a different system. They'll use our website to log into, and they can communicate directly on a one-to-one basis with the app users whenever they feel they want to. If I quickly share my screen with you now, I can't actually. I haven't got the ability to do so. Only meeting organisers and presenters can share. Okay. I'm a bit scuppered then.
Sorry about that. You should be able to share your screen. If you bear with me just a second.
No worries.
We'll see what I can do.
left me hanging now.
I can sing Welsh songs in a minor key, but unfortunately the people listening to this broadcast would be very, very emotionally upset by the minor key Welsh songs, because most of them are sad. A bit like Welsh rugby.
So one of the no comment here. One of the things we're doing with Hear Me Now is working to improve the annual health check process that GPs go through, and I will show you that now. So I now have full control of the system. Hold on.
Super.
Thank you very much.
Now be able to.
I will share my screen with you. Okay, everybody can see what I am seeing, which is great. So this is our features page. This is where you come to after you've gone through a process of logging in. Logging in is very simple. You just put an email address in and a password of your choosing, and then you go through a couple of other little steps, but pretty much you're there. You come to an area that looks like this when you first land, except it'll be blank because Hear Me Now is a blank canvas. The concept behind it is that app users can create content, create boxes, and put things into boxes. Here's some boxes I made earlier, and here's the dark green ones are ones that have been sent to me by a clinician or a carer that is looking after me and trying to sort out my health plan. Other ones that I've created I tend to be around about food and teeth and getting healthier. So to create a box, it's very easy. This navigation down the right hand side, I click on the big plus button. I then can click to add a picture into a new box. I can give the box a name, and we're going to call it Somerset because that's where you guys are from. I'm going to choose a picture from my Somerset files, and this is where Somerset looks like to me. And I'm going to put a picture into my box. I can give the box, give the picture a description, and I can save it. As soon as I save it into my Somerset box, I have a piece of text alongside it, and I also have the ability over here on the right-hand side to press a button and it will speak back to me. So it's got a text-to-speech functionality. Every box that I create, I can add words, I can add pictures, I can add video files, I can add audio files, or I can add URL links. So I can link directly from my boxes to any website pages that I want to, and I want to save and keep for later. Words, there's no limit to the amount of words that you can put into a box. And the pictures, no limit to the amount of pictures you can put into the box. We like working with people, particularly around events, about sequencing events. We work with parents and carers who have sequenced simple everyday things like doing the washing in order to build up somebody's independence and help get the son out of main home into into shared accommodation. We use the video function to record videos from the comfort of our own home, maybe preparing for a GP's appointment when people get nervous being in a formal environment, and they can record a video of themselves in their own home. An audio file is just like a video, except there's no pictures, and we've spoken about web links. There's no limit to the amount of content you can put inside a box, and there's no limit to the amount of boxes you can create. So there's my Somerset box. Alongside ones here, I have one called Therapy. I also have a box about my January exercise plan, it being February. I'm going to revise this one and review it. Make sure I go to my step classes and brush my teeth very regularly. Other features that the app has as standard, there's an appointment section where I can add an appointment. Maybe I need a haircut, and I'm going to go to the barber's. I can choose a date for my hair appointment. Let's go on Wednesday, and I can do it for midday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I can set myself a reminder, and this will come as a push notification, and I can see that I've got a haircut appointment in my appointment section. There's a section called About Me, which is asks specific questions about how people like to be communicated with and how they like to be communicated, how they like to communicate back. This is especially empowering and follows the principle of the name of the app, which is Hear Me Now, treating people how they want to be heard. There's a contact section, which works just like a mini Filofax, a document section, a bin where people can put things into the bin and revisit them later before throwing them away. There's a settings screen where you can change the color of the app if you wanted to maybe show your mood, and change your picture if you're not happy with your own picture. And finally, there's the My Week section, which is a rolling 14-day planner. It helps me plan what I want to do with my next 14 days. So you can see tomorrow afternoon I have a therapy session, and this is being a regular appointment. If I scroll forward until next Tuesday, I can see that I've also got a therapy session next Tuesday as well. So I put it in once and it repeats it until a day that I want to take it off. The final thing I'm going to talk about is the questionnaire section. This is where what I was talking about regarding the annual health check. We're working with GPs in Somerset to send pre-annual health check questionnaires directly to the app user. The app user will get a notification that it's been sent to them. They will be able to open up their questionnaire on their app, enter their names, and go through a series of questions, answering the questions and getting the GP ready for the annual health check. So I can tick all of these boxes. So here we are, enter the crux of it. How many hours do you sleep each night? So I'm going to say 6. Do you have any problems when you poo or when you wee? No. And no. And you can see I've got 50 odd questions that I can get through, and I can answer these questions really quickly and easily and improve the annual health check, the pre-annual health check process for my GP. My GP will then be prepared, ready for when I turn up for my annual health check. They will have all the questions that I've already answered and be able to give me a proper health action plan, which they can then send back to me, and it will arrive in one of these dark green boxes, like this health action plan here. That's pretty much it from the app side of things. Very quickly, I will just show you from the what we call the remote interface side of things. So people come along onto our website here. This is our website, hearmenowApp.com. So supporters, clinicians, and carers can log in via this button in the top right-hand corner up here. When they come to their activity stream, they will see a list of all the people that they've got on their list. So if this was a GP, that he might have 5 or 6 people like I have here, and I can see all the information that that this person wants to share with me. This person will share has shared a box with me and some pictures, and if I wanted to, I can click into any of these and be able to report back and send information back to him very quickly and easily. I can also create my own boxes, and I can create my own questionnaires and send them directly to him as well. So that, in a nutshell, is Hear Me Now.
Thanks, Kern. So I hope what you can see from that presentation is that Hear Me Now is an app that really does strive to give the person you care for a voice in their care. But it also seeks to keep you engaged with your relative or your loved one or your friend in providing ongoing care, even when they are being provided with a service that's remote, such as in day services. So the individual can share with their colleagues and their friends and with you all the information about what they're doing in a day, and then send that information to you over the remote interface. So there's a range of tools that we provide in the system that will really help in giving you more contact with the person you're caring with, but also allow them to share information that is key to you in terms of keeping their care ongoing and continuous. I'll now pass over to Moira, who can tell you a little bit more about the work that Somerset are doing, while I'll go and keep my dog quiet, who's barking in the background. Bye.
Thank you, Hugh. The joys of working from home. At the moment, Somerset County Council, as I said earlier, are supporting this project. We do have a referral form that we will send to you that just asks some very simple questions about why you're interested in the app, and then we will then send a token through to the person who's requested it so that they can activate the app. I believe, Kern, then your team is available then to support people using the app and their carers as well. We have regular drop-ins once or twice a week for those carers to call in, have a little drop-in session, ask questions, learn how to use the app, and get some experience. Ken, I don't know if you want to talk a little bit more about what you do.
By all means. We offer full training to supporters, carers and clinicians in order to obviously go into greater depth of what I did in a quick 5-minute run through there. So we offer support. Hugh and I run monthly support sessions, normally the last Wednesday of every month, where we come together with clinicians and carers from all across the UK to learn about how any problems that they might be having can be overcome. We have been working predominantly with people with learning difficulties and learning disabilities, but recently we've also been working with people who are suffering from early onset dementia and from Parkinson's. So it's an app that we believe can help a great range of people with cognitive impairments of all sorts. Maura?
Yeah, thank you. And what I will do is when I send out the link to the referral form and a bit more information about Hear Me Now, I will also include some material that we've created. It just tells very simply in sort of storyboard form what Hear Me Now can do, some examples, some sort of little case histories, very simple stuff that you're welcome to share with anyone who might be interested. And then you're able to come back to us with any questions as well. So normally we would take some questions from the audience, but we don't have any. I'm just going to check with Hugh if there's anything else you'd like to add just before we end the presentation.
I don't think so. I think that, as we've said, it is an easy to use application. Importantly, it was co-designed with carers, with staff from health and social care, and with service users. So that what we've tried to do is be really specific in what we offer about improving communication services, but in a way that will reduce the inequalities in health and improve the people's independence and dignity as they look after themselves and become more independent in how they live. So that's what we're trying to do. We've got lots of evidence to say that it does work. It helps the service user and it helps carers live more fulfilling lives. I nearly said thanks for joining us. But thank you for joining us virtually. And we look forward to an opportunity to actually work with you if you choose to work with Hear Me Now as an app to help you and to help the person you care with.
Brilliant. Thank you, Hugh. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Natalie and Ruth, for setting the session up. And hopefully, any questions, please come back to us.
That's brilliant. Thank you, all three of you. That's great. I'm going to stop the recording now.